Slovis over the middle for Drake London. Line after a 32-yard pickup.
This is what Kurt Warner told me is the most impressive thing.
Comes across the middle, and the open field tackle, some tough guy. The tailback, Slovis throws down the field, and that one is caught by the freshman Drake London. It's down. Slovis steps up, and a nice delivery there for a first. Second and 20 across the middle. What a catch!
Fran Tarkenton style, lets it go, touchdown! Drake London, the other freshman. Out of the pocket, throws across the middle, and he has London still running. Drake London. Slovis over the middle this time, and he has his receiver. I tell you this.
Still looking downfield, pressure still coming, and now unloads down the sideline. London goes up and makes the catch.
Field awareness, knows where he is, and just throws it up.
Here's where Slovis was so good. Now to the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Drake London. Slovis go big here on first down. He does not. Checks it down. This is London. But London, he's brought down inside the 10. Just spit the water in the air. Here's London as he goes over man to the 45.
And said it was a mess. Now it's a lot easier with Harold. Slovis, deep shot's got a man wide open. It's caught. It's Drake London. Fires. Man all alone. Drake London left all by himself for the touchdown. Yeah. Throwing again. It's Drake London. Foot in the turf. Found Drake London all alone in a seam. The board again. Slovis completes. It's Drake London. He'll make some people miss.
On first down, Slovis guns it. And close to Slovis looks that way. In the end zone, touchdown. SC. Drake
into the flat. That gets the width of the defense. It spreads them out. And then
at 19 at the 44. Slovis over the middle, and it's caught. London breaks a tackle. Slovis underneath, first down. Drake London still running. London powers, goes all the way down. Slovis over the middle, and caught. Drake London.
poor throw. He's got to throw that down the middle of the field.
26, first down to the 48, and it's London on the other side this time, and look at the power. Make a pay. Here's Slovis, squares his shoulders. Oh, delivers a nice ball to Drake London. Pay for USC. Near side, ball called by London again, and he's close to a first down. Slovis looking, fires, inside, touchdown!
He's nowhere to be found. He's too far outside, and then the hands of Drake London to
under pressure over the middle, caught. London's trying to fight. Look at the power, Drake London, and he won't get to the first down mark. Under pressure. Lobs it and caught at the 10. London down at the...
On second down at 6, pressured, throws over the top, and he's got his man along the sideline in this game. He was a little banged up during the first half. We'll see with him. Drake London, who is still on his feet, took a big... Slovis going to line up for a throw. Back across the middle for a USC first down.
Slovis for the numbers. And Drake London turning upfield into one. Slovis well protected. And has London. London shakes the tackle loose. And London at the start of the season. But now that they're going, look out. And it helps that this offense has just been clicking from the get-go as well.
Receivers is capable. And here's London out in the flat. Opportunities are diminishing in the Pac-12 because of COVID. Here's London on the catch, able to keep his balance. Slovis to throw, stepping up in the pocket on second down and long. Has a man downfield. Drake London breaking free. London inside the 10. They can't get him down into the end zone for the SC touchdown.
In the pocket, London was open in the middle, but there were about 3 or 4 Bruins right there. Almost fumbled, no problem. just refusing to go down, spinning out, showing against the wall here.
Slovis on second down to the sideline, and wow, what a hit by London.
Brings out this time. It opens up a window for Drake London, and London has a first down. Slovis quick trigger to London. Drake London continues to. Here's London. Second time they've run this play on this drive. Blitz coming, picked up, gives him time to find London for a first.
Into the picture, emerging as their best player this year.
Slovis with time, finds London first.
They tried to have Amon-Ra here singled. Instead, he goes to the triple covered Drake London.
Those two timeouts. Slovis over the middle has London. And London fighting for the side. Away from pressure, retreating, throwing to the sideline for pressure. Slovis rolling to his right. Open man. It's London in the middle of the field. Breaks a tackle and gets a first down inside the.
In camp for USC. Ball goes to the top, though, to London. On that play, first down. Well, you want to make a guy happy, get him in the game. And they are getting London involved. And look at the side. Spinning, and eventually finds his man. It came from Alapea, who leaks out to the right. Throw goes to the top to London for London. And throwing for London, letting London make the play.
Physical. A little quick out pattern. It's complete along the sidelines.
The outside. He's got his hands. Got that right.
Barlow is back there now as well.
Nice
That's a back shoulder throw. He's got Drake London.
And 17 again on the back pedal. He's got press coverage now. He's turning and running. Drake London does a fantastic.
Slovis finds his favorite target, Drake London. Easy pitching ball is great.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
There's an isolated pass reception. It's touchdown, Drake London. On the back of his helmet.
This will show you. He's earned his keep tonight.
Windows for Dart to look through. Finds Drake London underneath, but a gain of just looks to throw again. Lets it fly for London, and he puts it right where he wants it again. Flag down. Takes his eyes down, dumps it off for London, and a first down. 10. Again given time. Looks for London, who shows strong hands to make the catch against.
Huge catch radius, so even though there's not a lot of
displays to open things. Slips that one in there to London for a first down. It's London for the touchdown!
Safety that's going to come into this throwing lane, and Drake London says, no you don't. You're not going to get a second pick.
Third and short. Throws into pressure for London. Pressure right in his face. 25 with 2 touchdowns since. And he's got London again. Kissing his players a little bit. Seattle Mariners. Here's London breaking tackles and in rhythm again. Got it out there just in time. London slipped the first man and got close to a first coming. He beats it. London again got cracked after a first down and a flag flop to throw it again. Zips it for London, who's got it and a touchdown. Career day.
He is the inside receiver that is one-on-one on a
3-yard punt for the opposing quarterback. Slovis taking a shot. It's London. Drake London to the 36. Scuffle breaks out. Second time he's been targeted. Slovis to the sideline. And caught by London. Slovis to the near side. London elevates to make the catch. He and Austin have that played the battle. Free. Slovis wide open is London. Down to the 15.
That's where Slovis goes. And London wrapped up, so that's a good job by Slovis on first. Putting it up there for London again. And look at London. Just make the toe.
Competitiveness down the field. Perfect. Christian Gonzalez, great, but that's Drake London.
Barlow stays in the block to the end zone again for London, who makes the catch at the 1.
Got it again against Gonzalez. He's just 6 inches higher.
That's where it's going. And London catches with one hand.
Coverage, perfect spot. Yep, and I'll just snag that with my right hand.
37 of Colorado. Out throw to London. And again, there's that man. London has the catch. London hurdles inside the 10.
End here. Mekhi Blackman, see ya. and continues to keep his legs moving. He understands where.
Drop out of the gun for Slovis. And it's an out pattern to guess who? A little jet sweep action to London. Drake cuts it back up, has the first. Commented on that to us. He picks up 7 there. And here's London again on the wide receiver. Out 61 yards on the ground. Slovis.
Nice footwork.
Yeah, right back to London.
He chased and to deliver that strike, and he's got his eyes focused on where he wants it to go. You know, I love the
Slovis again with time winding down right to the marker. Drake London.
This year that started are in the lineup. Give Slovis enough time to
6 catches for 56, make it 7 now.
Devin Lloyd, who's pretty athletic too. That's impressive.
London, wide receiver screen. Left out. Oh, they flood the zone for London. Drake London touchdown. Hello.
Well, London bridges don't fall down in the Coliseum. They just rise and elevate and go over the top of it. And they're simple what they're doing right now.
Yep. Boy, that one was almost picked, but London got it. And he's ahead for a little bubble screen again. Why not? London ahead for another first push. Slovis's pass is caught over the top. There it is. Quick curl.
That's good.
Little look-in pattern. That's been about it. Here's an out pattern that is caught.
The Drake, you know, Taj is a guy that'll fight for you, right? You know, as well. He's got.
He is out there now. London. Again, yards after catch, and help Utah get that score at the end of the first.
You know, the guy's got excellent feet as they go pace and tempo. And
with a touchback flashback, they properly moved it to the 25 as Drake London for the Slovis scanning and throws. It's complete. When in doubt, come back to Junior Slovis, throws it towards London. In between this.
Well, you hope Kyle Hamilton's okay here.
Saw him get stretched out and immediately grab at that knee. Trying to get it to London quickly. Slovis was under duress. London got out of the tackle. He's so good after the catch.
Move Drake around so much, but this is what really separates him as well, Mike.
And the expectations and the results were not the same. He has recruited good players like this guy, Drake London. Big catcher, down defense on the field. Slovis to London, good blocking on the side, and Drake London gets the first down as Clarence to London. Slovis has 8 completions, 7 to London. And he's out of bounds.
Advantage of that.
Slovis has him crossing underneath, and London has another first down, and he is so...
Say it enough, Mike. I'd probably throw it to this guy every single play.
2nd and 5. Here's Slovis throwing in the middle. It's Drake London, his 9th catch of the night. 35. It's thrown to London with Bryant out there to block, and a gain of about 4 with the Trojans in throw mode the rest of the way. We'll pop to him here. And he'll team looking deep downfield. He's got a man open. And it is caught at the 40-yard line.
London, not known as the speedster, but he gives a double move here. Really nice job. And look, just give this guy.
Look at Jet Fish. Good pass to Drake London. Look at what he can do, making guys. 2nd and 3. Slovis, another quick pass back to his favorite receiver. One of their leaders definitely got a hand on that ball. Quick pass is to London. It's that 6'5" frame, those long legs. Now London, 3rd and 1 for USC. London is in there.